Hello, I'm Tony Edrick, and I've made the Back Bee Vac. Let me give you the basics of it. Here's the whole unit. Two main parts. You've got where the bees go, and you've got the vacuum part. So you can see the vacuum inside there. On the other side, I thought I might need a replacement battery. It peels right off, unplugs. I've never discharged this battery. It's run over 2 hours. No issue. You can see the little circuit board I've designed. The motor hooked up, screen so the bees can't crawl backwards in there. I'll give you a quick rundown of how this works. Main on-off switch, and this is the volume or the vacuum pressure you want. So I'm not going to try and talk over that, but you can see the flashing lights. It tells me my battery status, and you can hear the volume, the pressure difference as I rotate up and down. For the other half, hose goes in here. You can see I've given the bees a landing pad. This is upside up. And of course this slides out. So for easy cleaning, real easy, in, out, done. And the screening gives the bees something to crawl up onto. So I had some problems where they were all piling up and suffocating a little bit. You can see a lot of air ventilation on the bottom. So the lid goes on. And the hose plugs in here. And this is really the only assembly I do when I get to the shop to doing a cutout. Insert, and that's in there good. It's not going anywhere. Put it all together. This one I just made. It gets a little shoulder strap, and you can see basically just hold on to the nozzle and pull the bees, vacuum the bees out as needed. So one more thing. Now, when I want to get the bees out of it, I had a problem originally. I tore the whole top off, and bees are everywhere, of course. So what I've done instead, and watch this, you'll like this. Set aside the vacuum, and you can either pull off the hose. It's not much of an opening. You take the 3-inch connector, pull that off. This is a cover. You can see it's been used a bit, but I put this on top of my langs, drop the bucket on there. I do normally put a couple straps on there. What I'll do is I'll cut out the comb, put the brood, put that in the lang, put the cover on, put this on, and usually I'll drive home, and by the time I get home, the majority of the bees are down back with their babies. At first I was worried this would fall over. I haven't quite driven like a teenager, but I've done some rough driving, and I've never had this thing come off. That 3-inch PVC holds it down really well. Over here I've got one of my earlier versions of this one. You can see this one nice thing with using just PVC, it's easy to clean. On this one I had 2 separate connectors so that I could dump the bees out as well as for the vacuum. I realized I didn't really need that. This one you can see, this of course broke that strap. But that's the basic of the Back Bee Vac. Looking for feedback? What do you guys think?